The ability to self-reflect and be aware of oneself are great qualities that build great traders. Hi everyone, I go by the name Holy Trade, and in today's video I will be sharing with you an encounter I had and how I was able to realize it through self-reflection. So guys, please do stick and stay. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. And to start with, gold is going crazy. Guys, gold is just flying. I think today being 21st, the market is having a pullback because of the speech that Trump gave this afternoon, right? But honestly, gold has just been bullish and been going crazy. Now, the main thing I want to talk about today is about self-reflection and being aware of one's self as a trader. Guys, gold is going bullish. Gold is actually flying. I'm even laughing. I've been saying this. Gold is actually going all the way up, and it's not as if I'm not making anything. I'm getting what I'm supposed to be getting for that particular day. I'm making like 380 pips, 260 pips, and all of that. But I wake up the following day just to see gold making like 2,000 pips. It was crazy. So from 9th of January, right, that was NFB. Gold has just been going super high. And the funny thing is, I was in that trade. So during NFB, I was in the trade and I was able to make 380 pips. And I think yesterday, that was 20th, also being a trade, woke up and realized gold had gone all the way up. Now, looking at this, I started feeling all sorts of emotions. I started feeling not content, right? It felt as if there was something I was missing out because I'm seeing other traders and it's like they are leaving that trade, flying all the way up. So Kojo Forex, okay. So honestly, I really do respect Kojo Forex a lot. That guy is so smart and very clever. Like there are a lot of things we can all learn from him, okay. But I began to feel I wasn't doing enough. I began to feel there was something I was missing out because I was in that same trade. Okay, so he's in the same trade that he's been holding for weeks. Why did I exit my trade? So I started, thinking a lot. It made me feel there was something I don't know. It made me feel there was something I'm missing out and all of that. So I had to bring myself, back. Guys, I mean, before I even continue, I just want you guys to understand, okay, in 2026, as I promised, I'll be giving more content that is more of me being a little bit vulnerable, okay. I'll be opening up so you feel the real emotions when it comes to trading, so you get to know the real emotions that we go through as traders. It's not as if it's all like being a robot and all of that. There are real emotions in this industry. So I started feeling all these emotions, which was making me feel I don't know, like looking at the thing, it was more of greed. It was more of me not being content, right? I was swaying away from this gratitudinal, behavior. So I had to bring myself back, and that was through self-reflection. Guys, I just decided to reflect on how my trading is going and all that was happening around me. And I realized I might be having, some seed, right, of greed creeping into my life at this point in my trading career. So I had to ask myself really strong questions, like really tough questions. And I was asking myself, am I doing all the things I need to be doing? Am I following my rules? Am I, executing the trade based on my rules and all of that? The last question really struck me, guys, and that was when I realized something may be wrong with the way I'm viewing the market at this point, okay? And the question was, who am I? Self-identity, guys. I don't know, there was this inner being in me that just asked the question, who am I? And that same being also answered, I am a day trader. I am an intraday trader. So why? So why? So I realized it was based on greed. I think I'm beginning to feel, okay, I should have left the trade running, okay. And let's be honest, I don't know whether the trade will go higher, right? I always say this, as a trader, you don't know how far the market will go or how low the market will drop. You just have to follow your rules. So why are you trying to, feel so bad because someone is making 2,000 pips and you are only able to make, like, let's say 300 pips from that movement? Coming to think of it, guys, 300 pips on gold is not an easy thing. So this is the stage I find myself where I was actually, battling a lot within myself. It's not as if I'm not making anything. I'm making, but I was beginning to feel it wasn't enough. I could have changed my life with just this trade, right? It could have given me a whole lot. Guys, I was just going wild. And it really got to me. It really, really did, get to me, right? Because I was trying to compare myself to what someone was doing. It made me feel I wasn't doing enough. To an extent, I mean, it could serve as, an encouragement, right? Because honestly, one of the things I've realized about Kojo Forex is that he's so strong on macroeconomics. Kojo Forex is so strong on macroeconomics, right? He's not into the micro thing, he's also into the macroeconomics, okay? So I was beginning to feel, well, I need to learn this, I need to do this, I need to. But guys, listen, Kojo Forex is a swing trader, period. So the ability to self reflect brings you back in check. Don't be that trader who just trades and okay, that is it. You are going to end up allowing certain things to creep into your life, into your trading career. You see, even as a Christian, guys, even as a Christian, there are days you should be able to tell, Aish, my fire is going down. Aish, it looks as if I'm beginning to fall anytime I encounter, let's say, a temptation. So, what do I need to do? I need to pray harder. I need to go harder. It is important for you to self reflect, to identify these things. If you just leave and you just they go, guys, it's like ask you to go. Okay, if you are just living and you're just allowing anything just happen to you, you are going to be swayed off the main course. You are just going to be swayed off the main course. So it is important as a trader to always be self-aware and also self-reflect on all the things that you are doing. How is it going? Are you doing the things you're supposed to be doing? Because it can really mess with your emotions. You see, during this period, I realized that when you read a story about Adam and Eve, you realize that the devil deceived them with something they already were. Guys, do you understand? Like they were already like God. They were created in the image of God. But the enemy came to them and was like, okay, God doesn't want you to be like him. He doesn't want you to know the difference between good and evil and all of that. But guys, they were already like God. And you see, the enemy doesn't have the power to destroy you. He uses your mind so you can self-destruct your own self, right? He doesn't have the power over us because Jesus has given us the power to tread upon snakes and scorpions. He doesn't have the power over us. We are great, okay? God has given us the ability to overcome everything that comes our way. So he doesn't even have the power over us. The blood of Jesus is enough. I'm telling you. So he uses our emotions, our minds, okay? So we self-destruct our own selves. So it is important for you to self-reflect. It is important for you to always be aware of yourself. As a trader, what is actually coming into this thing? Am I on the right course? Am I doing all the things I need to do? Okay, then I need to be content. Don't sway away from that gratitudinal, behavior. Be grateful for where you find yourself. When I was self-reflecting, I started remembering when I didn't even know when to buy, when to sell, having crazy ideas. Okay, at 12 a.m., the market goes up. So every 12 a.m., I'll be up and trying to buy, and the market will just be selling. I was so ignorant. Now I find myself at a place where I'm able to catch 150 pips and even reverses and take me out of the market. I'm like, wow, I know what I'm doing. There were days where I couldn't just even identify little things like my supply and demand, my POIs, where am I supposed to buy from? Guys, so it is just being grateful. I realized how far I have come. I had to bring myself to a place of accepting the fact that I am a day trader. I do not swing, my positions. Let's not get this wrong, okay? As a trader, or let me just say, being a day trader, you find yourself dabbling between, the other type of trading styles. So for me, when I day trade, okay, when I get an entry, sometimes I'm not going to be hitting my TP or SL within that particular day. So for me, I just leave the trade running and doing its own thing. So sometimes I could be in a trade 2-3 days, but it is not from the perspective of being a swing trader. I got the entry by being a day trader, or it was from a day trading, setup that I just had to allow run for the next day or 2 days or 3 days. Okay. So the main thing here is for you to self-reflect. You might be at a point in your trading career where you're not even seeing results. It's like nothing is working. Self-reflect and ask yourself, are you on the right path? Okay, sometimes people make you look stupid, people make you feel you are doing something wrong. It feels as if you're stuck, it feels like there's no way out and all of that. Trust me, sometimes that is even the sign that you are on the right path. everybody leaves you. People don't understand why you're losing, but you're still doing this thing. I'm telling you, sometimes it's a sign you are actually on the right path. I just want you to be aware of yourself. I just want you to self-reflect sometimes and make sure, okay, why did I start this journey? Am I on course? Am I on the journey? Am I doing all the things I need to do? You see, trading is not all about the money. Let people say what they want to say. Trading is not all about the money. There is character. Trust me, you see the difference between traders. I'm telling you, a trader who has money but no character, and a trader who has the character and also has the money. They are two different people. I'm telling you, trust me. And you will want to be that trader who has money and also has character. Okay, that is the best one you should go for. So it's important. There are days where you have to self-reflect. Why did I start trading? Am I on the right course? If you are, guys, be at peace with yourself and don't let greed creep in. Don't see the market flying and feel you are left behind or left out. You're not. You are just on the right path. You see, God will prepare all of us before He hands over to us all the things that we want. He will eventually, in fact, He has to prepare us. So you might never know. You are struggling because you are not yet ready for the wealth, or you are at a stage in your trading journey where it is not yet about money, but building character, being patient, being humble, being all the great stuff you need to become. Guys, it is so much important. I just want you to be aware of the fact that being a trader who self-reflects is one of the things that can help you identify some negative things in your trading. I'm being honest. In your character, be aware of yourself. It's not just about when you're done trading, even before you start trading. Personally, I love to show up 30 minutes before time and affirm to myself my bias for the day, affirm to myself my plan for the day, and all the things I want to do within that particular day. I just show up early. I want to be aware of myself. As I'm trading, I'm really paying attention to everything that I'm doing. Am I supposed to be buying here? Am I buying at the right time? Did I see my confirmations? And after trading, guys, you want to self-reflect. You can take a stroll, you can go to the beach. I love to be in the dark, so I just switch off the lights, all screens off, curtains closed, right? And I just sit down and self-reflect. I'm thinking so deep, right? There are days where I even love to do it in the middle of the night where the whole world is just quiet and I'm self-reflecting. Am I doing everything right? Am I doing all the things I need to be doing? And guys, you see, be strong. This journey is not for the weak. I'm being honest. Okay, when you read Romans 12 verse 12, it says, be joyful in hope, patient in tribulations, with constant prayer. Don't just wait there and be hoping, okay? Be praying as you hope. So guys, I just want you to be aware of yourself. Just be aware of yourself. Just be aware of yourself and reflect. It is so much important for you to be able to identify when negative characters are coming into your trading. Even as a Christian, it is so much important for you to identify when the fire is going down. So guys, in today's video, I just wanted you to know, one of my struggles, okay, what I was really facing. This is not even the case where I'm not even making anything. I'm making money, I'm catching pips, but I was feeling it was not enough because the market is just flying and I'm just making 300 pips. But if I should have left that trade running, I would have made like 2,000 pips and all of that. But I had to tell myself an opportunity will come for me to make that kind of pips. That is, if catching that pips is going to be the setup for that particular day. So guys, I just want you to be aware of yourself and have the ability to self-reflect as a trader. It's really going to go a long way. I pray this video goes a long way to help someone out there. I pray God brings on you light, understanding, so you have peace even in chaos. When they say there's a casting down, we will say there's a lifting up because we trust in the name of the Lord. My guys, always remember to trade the holy way. See you guys in the next video.